Hey, this is Natasha with United Commercial Insurance. As trucking agents, we have been facing some pretty tough times in the insurance world. We're currently in what we call a hard market, and I'd like to go over some of the factors that are contributing to that hard market because it can sometimes be hard to explain. Now, first off, it's getting harder for us to find new insurance companies willing to take on trucking risks. So the big reinsurance companies are tightening up their belts, which means fewer options and higher costs for you. What we're doing about that is working overtime, quite literally, to maintain strong relationships with carriers who understand your business. We partner with general agencies who have solid connections in the industry, and this gives us the best shot at finding you good coverage at a fair price. So we've got lots of options there to shop, which is really great for you. Next up, we're seeing more and more massive court verdicts against trucking companies. So we're talking multi-million-dollar payouts, which in years past have been unheard of, but are now almost the precedent. And that, of course, is making insurance companies really nervous. What we do about that is partner with companies who don't just automatically settle these claims. They're going to look at each claim on a case-by-case basis and very carefully to decide the best course of action. Sometimes fighting a claim is the right move, and we don't want them to be afraid to do that when it makes sense. We're also dealing with a large shortage of good claims adjusters, and while that might seem like just a straight up insurance industry problem, it does carry over to you because good adjusters can make a big difference in how your claims are handled. So they're the ones on the ground taking the pictures, inspecting the equipment, the damaged vehicles, taking witness statements, and interviewing the people that were involved in the claim. So the better they do their job, the faster the claim gets handled. So again, we're extra picky about the insurance companies that we work with because the better they are at their job, the smoother things go for you if you ever have to file a claim. Now, here's a tricky one: is some insurance programs are losing their contracts because they haven't handled claims well. And so they take in a ton of new business, and then more than the amount of money they brought in goes out in claim settlements. They go under, they can't stay viable, and this can leave truckers like you in a tight spot. Here, we're going to focus on working with those insurance companies and general agencies with strong, proven track records. We're looking at their loss ratios and how they handle claims. This helps ensure your coverage is with a stable, reliable insurance company. And the last thing here is really driving up rates more than we'd all like to admit is we're seeing more fraudulent claims and double brokering in the industry. We've got some tough economic conditions out there, and that is leading to cargo thefts at an unprecedented level, double brokering, and fraudulent claims. What we do on this, and as much to our abilities we can try to mitigate this, is on our side, we're issuing out certificates and things like that. So we're going to keep open lines of communications between you, us, and the brokers. And that way we can catch any misunderstandings or potential issues early. If you're ever having any issues on the billing side, please give us a call. We'll do our best to work out something between you and the billing department so we don't put your coverage in jeopardy. Now, I know you're feeling the squeeze on this because I am too. My livelihood literally depends on your livelihood. Freight rates are down, costs are up for you, and now we've got these insurance premiums on the rise. It can feel like you're caught in the middle, and because honestly, you are 100%. But as an agent, I'm not just going to throw my hands up and accept that. We're going to push back with underwriters on renewal increases and review every aspect of your operation for places where we can lower risk exposure and hopefully your premium. So I've thought a lot about this, constantly having to adapt as these things change, and the trucking industry is always changing. So my current game plan is to educate you on how certain factors of your operations impact your insurance rate. So the more you know, the better you can do. We're going to review your operation thoroughly. Maybe we've got some safety improvements that can be made that would help lower your risk profile and make you more attractive to the underwriting department. I'm going to shop your coverage aggressively. With the industry connections that United Commercial Insurance has built over the years, we are going to explore every option to find the best coverage at the best price. I'm going to review your claims history and see if there are any patterns we can address to improve your risk profile. So if you're having accidents in the same location or general area or with the same driver, let's look at that. Can we reroute that trip that you're taking over and over again? Can we get rid of some of these problem drivers? What are you doing to make this better that we can tell the insurance companies? I know this hasn't been easy. I've been a trucking insurance specialist for 15 years. This has been the most challenging year of my career, and we're only halfway through 2024. I've had quite a few carriers closing their doors because of the rise of operational costs. The trucking industry is one of my favorite things and has become an integral part of my life, and it's vital to our economy. I want you to know you're not in this alone. My job is not just to sell you a policy, even though that's what I do for a living, of course, but to be your partner to navigate these tough times. Marketing experts on our side say that things should start to get better by the end of the first quarter of 2025. And of course, that is quite a ways off. So until then, we're going to tackle each challenge as it comes up, have those tough conversations. We might hit some bumps in the road, but together we will keep your business moving forward. Please give me a call anytime to set up a review of your current coverage so we can start putting this plan into action for you. Let's work on steering your business through these challenging times. You can call or text me directly anytime at 208-296-7026. Thanks.